Right, so if you haven't already found out, washing the seatbelt in your car can be quite difficult. The stains are quite stubborn, so I've decided to use a combination of solvent to get the job done. So here I've grabbed some white vinegar, and poured, like some amount in an empty spray um, plastic bottle. Just a considerable amount that would fill 1/10 or 2/10 of the bottle. Then I'd get like 3 to 4 dishwasher tablets and stick them into the empty bottle. I didn't want to get anything fancy. I didn't want to buy any branded products. I just wanted to improvise for myself. To get the mold of the seat belt. So I'm sticking about 3 to 4 dishwasher tablets into the bottle. Yeah, I just hope that gets in. Yeah, just about gets in. Dishwasher tablets primarily contain sodium silicate, which is used to separate fat particles and keep them suspended and to prevent corrosion. So it's kind of like a good solvent to use. Whilst white vinegar is an excellent cleaner, which is what I'm spraying into the bottle. Its high acidic nature can break down a stubborn buildup of soap, dirt, scum. It's just primarily to remove dirt and dust. So subsequently, after putting a considerable amount of white vinegar, say about 10 to 2 tenths of the bottle, I would couple it up and shake it. Give it a very good shake to disintegrate the dishwasher tablets. Vinegar is acidic, and that makes it a very good cleaner. But when you add dishwasher tablets, that neutralizes the vinegar. It takes away the very mechanism that makes it a very good cleaner. But I do not want a very concentrated mixture of solvent, so I would add dishwasher tablets. Dishwasher tablets, in water, it's got like a pH of between 8 to 10. And basically, when washing with dishwasher tablets, it's got hydroxide ions which react with grease. It breaks up grease basically into fatty um, acid salts and glycerol, which is the main mechanism that you'd need, to remove grease, say for example, from your seat belts. Never mix bleach with dishwasher tablets, or white vinegar. It will produce toxic fumes, dangerous toxic fumes. If you haven't got a solution of dishwasher tablets and vinegar, just get bleach in a separate bottle and dilute it with water. Just put a tenth or a very small amount of bleach and dilute it significantly with water to reduce the concentration. Then subsequently add some bleach in. The primary active ingredient in bleach is sodium hypochlorite, which is used to decontaminate surfaces. It inactivates vegetative bacteria, fungi, non-lipid viruses, lipids, and other liquid specimens. In this video, I'll be solely using the dishwasher tablets and vinegar, but in either of the solutions, make sure that you wear the appropriate safety masks. Just basically protecting your respiratory tract. Right, so here, this is pretty much the litmus test. You're going to use the mixture on the seat belt. Just make sure you've got, or you've accompanied yourself with a brush with a very hard bristle, and you can scrub, the seat belt on the floor if you've got a very clean floor. But I'd suppose that you can also scrub it on your hands, which I'll be showing you in a minute or two. But you might be thinking, how did I get the seatbelt out to scrub? I'll show you in a minute or two how I use certain clips to get the seatbelt out, at almost full length without letting the belt retract or recluse back into its resting position. So I've pretty much put the brush in my hands. I've got the seatbelt in my other hand, and I'm just scrubbing right through. And if you look very closely, you can see the build-up of mold or whatever contaminant is in the seat belt. This sometimes happens during winter when you've got very cold temperatures, and it's not something you can control really. So I put the mixture. It looks like it's not working, but it should work. You can't expect instant results. It takes time for the mixture to seep in and to begin to work its way through. Just make sure you're not too hard on the belt. Just sort of like give it a good scrub. And you can see almost immediately the bits start. are not overly readily entrenched in the seatbelt have started to come off. Just give it some more time to work its way through, and the other molds that have that are deep seated in the seatbelt shoe should begin to come off as well. So after you've pretty much scrubbed it with the solvent mixture, you can leave it to seep in into the seat belt. Then subsequently you can dry the mixture off with a microfiber cloth. The reason why you'd have to dilute the mixture is that you don't want it to be too concentrated, so that it forms marks over your belt, especially if you've got like a coloured belt. If you don't want to dry it off like with a microfiber cloth, you could extend the seat belt out of the car door, shut the car door whilst the seat belt is sitting outside of the car door, and then use a pressure washer to rinse the belt through after scrubbing. But using the microfiber cloth should be sufficient enough in this case, okay? And you can see the seat belt is already looking a lot cleaner than when I first started. A lot of the mold isn't evident. You can't really see the mold, and you can see bits here and there, but I'm pretty sure after a protracted period of time, say for example it dries for about 12 hours, or you wait till the following morning, a lot of the mold should have disappeared, or whatever contaminant is evident at this point in time in the seat belt. And if you look at where I kind of like restricted the seat belt from moving back into its original position, so you can see I used heavy duty plastic hand clips to prevent the belts from retracting back into its original positions into two. You can improvise using Q Connect or whatever hand clips you've got. But just bear in mind you don't want something that is prone to rust, because if you expose a metal to moisture, you might have oxidation going on there. So just use plastic. It's more preferential, and just continue with your cleaning, and you should be fine. And also, whilst cleaning, if you don't want, the mixture to get on your seat, it's just best to protect your seats with any material. Could be towels or whatever, or nylon, or, whatever just protects your seats, 'cause, you don't want any form of discoloration, or or any kind of water marks, on your seats, but that's about it really. So I pretty much cleaned it. You come back in the morning and my seat belts are as good as new. I can't see any of the spots. I can't see any threading, even falling out. If you've got any threading, just use a pair of scissors to cut it through. But my seat belts are looking sparkly new. All I did was just let it dry through the night, and you can see the amazing results. It's looking brilliant. Right, if you found the information in this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Helps the channel grow, and hopefully catch up with you soon. Bye.